Good morning. Hello, everyone. Coffee mug is nice and warm today. Oh, we have a countdown now for Extra Life? Oh boy. 1 second. This needs to change. Okay, we're just gonna deal with it over there. Just mouse stream this morning. Stephen is not feeling well. He had a sore throat last night. Like, he started the morning with a, "Am I sick?" and ended the night with, "Yes, I am sick." So sometime in the afternoon when we discovered that that's what was happening, we started isolating from each other. And like, last night before bed, I thought, "Am I sick? I'll know when I wake up." And I woke up just fine. I feel a little stuffy, but that might be allergies because I just took my allergy meds. So by the end of stream, I should know if that's kicked in or not. Ooh, this is real hot though, and I burned my tongue yesterday. How is Kepler? Being a pain. Kind of wish we could like hire someone to like take care of him, like a babysitter dated, a nanny, to cater to his whims. We volunteer. No one wants to be in this house right now. Because when I got up this morning, he's like, "I want a drink." And I'm like, "I'm not going in there. That's where he is. I don't want to get sick. I don't have time to go, like, take you to another sink to get you drink." So, he will get drink after stream. Is anyone else in the collective sick? Not that I know of. We posted to the group chat and was like, "Hey, we're gonna isolate. Sorry." I saw people Sunday. Steven really didn't, so they're probably fine. Josh, but remotely? I did not know Josh was sick. So, yeah, as far as I know, everyone else is fine. Alright, we're gonna read some alerts, and, we'll do breakfast stream. Just us. We have a 48-month resub from Padawan Becca. Thank you. And a Tiny Eddie for the morning.
A brave end to a windy dinner. Tiny Eddie's Prairie Seltzer Jerky.
I mean, you need to be brave with a windy dinner, because your stuff might blow away. Prairie Seltzer Jerky. So is that like carbonated jerky? I mean, on the Oregon Trail, they used to just hang meat outside of the wagons and let it dry. So it's carbonated. Last night I went on a wild... How do you carbonate food? You could ferment it. That was a 1050 bits from a niece who says, "Eddie, tomorrow's my dad's birthday. What will you give him?" Well, it's not a wild snack. It's just a little wild. A little bit of wild. Remind me to talk about pickle soup. I went on a wild trip on the internet last night. Vegetable Sorbet gifted 5 subs to Indigo1190. Music is my soul. And Linus Olson Music. Thank you for the gift subs. Put food in a soda stream? Ah, gross. CJ the Insane Gifter subscribed. Welcome in. 71 months from Ryan B06. 56 months from Layla3. 22 months from Silver Kates. 59 months from O5 Nataku. Radiant said, "I mean, that's a way to carbonate food. I'm not wrong. I'm not saying it would be good." Chaz, can we use your soda stream to carbonate food? I think the answer is going to be no. Hello, Subby. That was a resub from Arpega at tier 3 at 52 months. Thank you. Subby went by. Haley says carbonated sauerkraut. We have a 42-month resub from Genesis, 61 months from Tricanthia, 48 months from Desi Desitel.
Their mascot is an enthused troll, Tiny Eddie's licorice banjo slop.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's a 1,000 bits from Elven Scout, who says, "It's that time again, Tiny Eddie snack divination. Cast ye forth the bones of fate, Sir Edward." And, licorice banjo slop. Licorice banjo. What makes it a banjo? Is it shaped like a banjo? But it's slop, so you really can't tell. Thank you, Elven Scout. The strings on a banjo? Is it the peel licorice? On a banjo? Haley says a banjo is just a complicated plate. We have a 62-month resub from Gold Mage. Anise gifted 2 subs. They went to Paper Yoshi and Wolf Girl. Thank you. Chess says, which part of banjo do you squeeze to get the slop out, do you think? Left ear. 38 months from Shark's Toll. 46 months from Advil Melon. 31 months from NJC5. 72 months from Prendry. Congrats on your year marker. Your new year marker. We have a 9-month resub from Pudsey. Is there something I accidentally clicked? I thought there was something on the bottom of the keyboard. We have a 44-month resub from GA Studios, 71 months from Dark Overlord, 64 months from Big O26 Shen, 68 months from Vegetable Sorbet. Oh, Five Taco says, oh, slop. I heard sloth. I'm still stuffy from allergies. I got another 10 minutes before it kicks in. We'll see how I feel. We have a 48-month resub from Colton. Thank you, Colton. Lots of clapping this morning. 19-month resub from Pastry Bear Plays, 37 months from Macintosh PC, and 44 months from The Great Perhaps. Thank you all for the resubs. When it's just me this morning, is my coffee cool enough to drink? Oh, we heard Eddie say sloth. Oh. So I was trying to figure out what soup I was going to make Steven. Because, I can just get some cans. Yeah, but that's not as good. So I was looking at my references on my... Not references, my PDFs on my digital recipe binder because I have it all printed. But I was sitting at my computer. Thunderstriker says, Mal, I made pickle soup last night at your recommendation and it was very good, thank you. That's what I was looking at. Exactly, was pickle soup. Because I have a recipe. And with pickle soup, you want to use Polish pickles, which are pickles in brine. Not vinegar. They're salted saltwater pickles, not vinegar pickles. Magma Fish says, pickle soup, explain. Pickle soup is very good. So, and I just had the Polish word for it in my head, but it is now gone. It starts with an O, I think. Anyway, so I'm looking up, and I had to translate the word for recipe into Polish, so I knew what it was, and I searched for that on Google, trying to find an authentic recipe in Polish with good reviews, because there weren't many in English. So I did that, and I auto-translated it. Gorski. I took, no years of Polish. My grandfather spoke it. And when I worked at Lowe's Home Improvement for a month, every time the guy who was in charge of the lighting department came by, he would teach me a new word. He would spell it out, hand it to me on a little piece of paper, and then, tell me it. Anyway, so I found a really good recipe for pickle soup. but I need Polish pickles. And I'm like, where am I going to get those? Because last time I went to a store to look for them, I couldn't find them. And there was a Polish grocery store in Raleigh that I've been to. And I was like, oh, what are their hours? And they've been closed for like a year now. And I'm very sad about that because they had like freezers full of different pierogies. And I'm very sad. But then I was like, well, what can I do? What's my options? And apparently there is an Eastern European Russian grocery store out in Cary. So I'm like, oh, maybe I can go there. Maybe they'll have something. Haley says, oh, bummer. Alex bought Polish pickles there. I know. I went and it's like temporary closed on Google, the Polish grocery store. And then I went and I found their Facebook page. And like a year ago, like last September, they were like, we're closed for moving to a new location. And like there's a ton of comments that are like, when are you reopening? And that was a year ago. So I am sad. Anyway, I really want pickle soup. Shane says, it wouldn't happen immediately, but you could make your own Polish pickles. It only takes like 2 or 3 weeks. Trust me, because that was what I did after I realized I needed Polish pickles and couldn't get them easily. Fakafon says, okay, but when are you going to the Russian store? When I know I'm not sick, I'm going to go. I hear there's a cake that I'm supposed to check out. Yummy Bell says Kiev cake. Yeah, like that's one, but then there was another one that I saw someone talk about. But if you've never heard of or tried pickle soup, it's very good. There is a little bit of pickle taste, but it's not overwhelming. Like if you like sorta like pickles, you would like pickle soup. It is my favorite soup. Moose says, just Mal today? Yeah, Steven's sick, but I do want to wish you a happy birthday. We have 300 bits from Tricanthia who says, so one of my funniest stream memories is Eddie giving me a mango slices when I had a mango allergy. Turns out I outgrew it. It also turns out I'm highly allergic to cats. We have 5 and moderately allergic to dogs. We have 13. Ooh. I am sorry. I know I'm very allergic to cats and moderately allergic to dogs as well, but I only really deal with Kepler and then occasionally Chaz and Jeff's cats, and then occasionally Leica. Renee says, that is many sneezy friends. I have found Flonase helps me, and I also take Allegra, but I have to take Allegra because I'm on allergy shots. And the hope is that allergy shots will help me. We have a 58-month resub from DC Racer and 69 nice resub from Moose on their birthday. Oh. So I did Dark Cloud stream last night. We're getting to the final chapter. Not like the actual, like the final chapter of the main storyline. That's exciting. How am I liking Banjo-Kazooie? Banjo's been great. It's been a nice change from Tears of the Kingdom. It's very different from that, and it's been a nice change that I needed. Anita says, oh wait, never mind, let's talk about Dark Chronicle. Yeah, Banjo just has bad swimming, DJ Sherbert says. That is my least favorite part. But Dark Cloud 2 Dark Chronicle has been great. Mel having Zelda PTSD. Good morning, Juliet. What I need to do is, if Steven decides to get out of bed today, I need him to go into Steam and let me play a game by doing family sharing. Because there's a game I want to play. I want to play it. We have a 20-month resub from Duke Doe. Thank you. What game? Chaz, what game? Starstruck? Starstruck. Haley says Valheim. I want to play Starstruck. We had family sharing set up, but then they changed it, and we haven't reset it up. It is made by a fellow Starman.net old bee. Starstruck Hands of Time. It looks super cool. I sent it to a friend of mine who is not a Starman.net old bee and was like, hey, play this. And they're like, this is fun. Haley says Valheim is everything you hate in the game. Steven did do a first 20 on Starstruck. Yeah, I inhaled because of what Haley said. Don't inhale the coffee. Chaz was streaming it? Yeah, it looks cool. We have a 46-month resub from Jade Jennings. Thank you. You inhaled because you're Mal. I do have a problem with that. I was hoping Kepler would come by. He came by and used the scratching post, and I assume he's just bothering Steven. We have a 66-month resub from Wildfire972. Thank you. Good morning. Someone who's also feeling sick today and working from home? Good vibes to Steven. Yeah, I'll take care of him. I'll go do grocery pickup or something and get some soup. Haley said, no, it's because I'm funny. Anyway, I went to bed last night downstairs because by then we knew Steven was sick. So, like, he had gone to get himself something from the kitchen, and I gathered a laundry basket full of some clothes for myself from the closet, and toiletries, and phone charger, and whatever else I would need from the bedroom for, like, a week. And then, he went upstairs and went to bed, and I went downstairs to the guest room. And Kepler came and chilled with me. He slept with me for a bit. He was very confused. He was like, what are you doing down here? He didn't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. That's why I'm isolating. He's been sleeping on me lately, though, but, like, besides last night, I've had a blanket on my side of the bed because I've been cold, and, like, Kepler likes that blanket, so I think that's why he's been on my side of the bed lately. Nita says, have you thought about what games you've been wanting to play for Extra Life? I was asked to pick a game or two, maybe 3, for that, and I need to think about that. My current thought is to play Mario Party 4, because I really like the Bowser games, like Pick the Fruit, when they do the big line of fruit and you have to, like, remember what fruits are said. So I thought about that. But, like, there's no guarantee we'll get that. But I do like Mario Party 4. Yeah, Fruits of Doom. Hopefully with a functioning controller. So I need to come up with some games.
Coffee!
I did wash all of the Extra Life shirts last night and hang them up. So Extra Life is just over a month away. Barnyard again? That's not going to be my game that I have on my list. That might be someone else's game. That could be Chat's game. What's the consoles? N64, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U. Those ones. On the list, Mal's list right now is Family Feud 2012 and Party Pigs Farmyard Games. That was probably my list from last year, and I don't hate those game ideas. I don't know how either of them play. I think I picked Party Pigs based solely on the name, and Family Feud because I thought it would be fun as a group to play. Extra Life is taking place on November 9th. Nintendo Nitwit says, wait, N64 is confirmed? Steven has said that. We do not have our N64 back yet, but he will make sure we have a backup one. Renee says Party Pigs, and then has Roland's Pig emotes. They're so good. I like the rainbow outline because they look like holographic stickers. That was a 65-month resub from Spinatrap at tier 3 with a grapes emote. Thank you, Spinatrap. I about spilled coffee all over me. We have a 16-month resub from Charlotte Dante and 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, "Isn't Kepler always confused?" You know, I was drinking it wrong. I was holding the mug wrong. Ever since Sagan passed, Kepler has gotten more independent. Like, I don't know. I think he always kind of just went along with whatever Sagan did, so it just seemed like he didn't know. But ever since Sagan passed, he's really gotten a chance to, like, shine, and we've been able to, like, watch him, like, figure things out. And, like, he inherited the brain cell. I mean, Sagan was brilliant. Sagan knew things, and, like, he understood how things worked. You could watch Sagan think and watch him figure it out in real time. Like, it was like you could see those wheels turning, and he was, like, starting to understand how something worked. Like, if you've ever had a food safe for animals, like the brand that has the big lid, like, they spin and they tighten real tight down, so, like, the air is, like, sealed, and, like, the scent isn't around it, like, for raccoons to get in or whatever. Kepler, like, has no idea that that's what holds his food. But Sagan knew that the food was in there, and Sagan knew that it spun, that it opened and closed by spinning the top. And the reason we had to get that was because Sagan had figured out how to open the Tupperware we used to keep the food in. So then we had to get a food safe. But he knew, because I have video of him, where he's, like, he has one paw on the edge of it where it wasn't the lid, and then he has his paw to the side like this, and he's doing this, like this motion, like around, like, on top of the lid, and his paw is sliding across the lid. But he knows it spins. He just hadn't figured out, like, the pressure. I don't know if he could have, like, just strength-wise unscrewed it. But, like, he knew it screwed in and out. He was part raccoon. I'm pretty sure Sagan, if he had liked drinking from the sink as much as Kepler does, would have figured out how to turn on the sink. Like I said, he figured out our old food container that we used to keep it in. He knew how to open doors, cabinets. Nothing was safe from Sagan. He wasn't super graceful, so, like, jumping onto high places, getting on top of, like, counters and stuff, he wasn't super great at that because he knew he was not as graceful and as confident in doing that. But he was very smart. He was very manipulative of us. Like, there's a vlog where we say he's a chicken thief, and it's because he had tricked us into going into the kitchen, and then he went and stole the chicken off our plates when we were eating dinner. Because he, like, got on the counter and messed with something up there, and then quick ran, like, where we couldn't see him. So we went into the kitchen like, oh, where was that noise? What is he doing? And he's not anywhere. And then we go sit back down and the chicken is gone. So, like, that was our base level cat, like, Sagan. Like, he's super smart. And then Kepler was just like, oh, it's time for dinner? Okay, I guess. Whatever. Like, that's Kepler. Thunderstriker says, did he eat human food? I know you've said Kepi doesn't. Kepler does not care for human food. I'm sure if we gave him just plain chicken, he would eat it and be like, oh, this is very good. Thank you for giving this to me. Kepler just vibed. Yeah, but Kepler doesn't beg for food because, like, most of the things we eat, he knows he doesn't like. And he just assumes whatever we eat, he's not going to like. So, like, Kepler doesn't bother our food. But Sagan, like, Sagan would be interested in trying it, but he didn't really beg a whole lot otherwise. We think one of the signs that we were seeing when he was starting to get sick was he wanted a lot more food. And so stealing the food was around that time. So we think that was part of it. He was just... because it was gastro. So... Radiodred says he sniffs to inspect first, then you can eat it. Kepler still doesn't care. Like, it'd have to be very particular, like, chicken or, like, raw salmon or something that was very much aligned with what he would normally eat. But, like, if it was cat safe and not something he would normally eat, I don't think Kepler would be interested in it. He's very picky. We have a 20-month resub from Rays of Sunshine. Thank you. Food motivated but still picky. He just wants cat food. And then he gets tired of whatever cat food. But like I said, like, we've noticed Kepler more and more, like, seeing that he understands things. Because there's been times I'll go into my office, I'll turn on a light, and he'll follow me in there for a drink. But, like, I'm busy. I leave the office, I'm coming back in a few minutes, I leave my light on, and I come back 20 minutes later, and he's sitting on the counter waiting for his drink. Because he knows I'm coming back. So he knows, like, oh, she's going to go into her office soon, so she'll turn on the water for me. So he waits there for me. So, like, he knows. So Kepler does know things. He does know 2 tricks. 3, kind of at this point. 2 of them are a little confusing because it's high five and shake. So he just kind of puts his paw up and hopes he gets it. Because if I do a flat hand, he tries to high five it. And if I do, like, palm up, he'll put his hand up. So, like, he reaches up. He knows he has to do something. Kepler's a very good boy. We have a 37-month resub from Linders. Thank you. Radio Dread said he's a little confused, but he's got the spirit. He's got the spirit, he vibes, he really does whatever he wants all the time, and we cater to his every whim because he's been sick. I say that, but, like, he's been good, so, like, don't think he's been ill. Like, he's been the same as he was since his heart started having problems. But I mean, just since his heart failure in April, he gets whatever he wants. He has run at the house. We cater to his every whim. He is so spoiled. So. But he is doing well. Forfeit all mortal possessions to Kepler. Kepler wouldn't know what to do with them. If it's not a soft blanket, he does not care. He really is the CEO. Toast Grandchild says, hey, just joining. Is Steven okay? Steven's alright. He's not doing well today. He's sick. So we are isolating from each other, and I am fine. So he is still in bed. But blankets are part of your possessions. There are some blankets I keep from Kepler, so he cannot have. But every other blanket that is out is basically Kepler's. So we have a basket downstairs that's filled with blankets because some of our friends are always cold. So every so often I go and I wash them all. Because they'll get left out sometimes. And then Kepler will decide they're his. Satsy says, cough, Brandon. Yeah, there's one in particular Brandon likes. So I try to make sure that one is set. When are you going to get a warm rock for Brandon? My housewarming gift when he moved here was a heated blanket. An electric blanket. And the other day he's like, it's about time for me to get that out of the closet because it's getting cold out. Juliet says, and perhaps a warming lamp. When we stayed at the Victorian house before we moved to Raleigh, there was a heat lamp in the kitchen for food. And we turned it on and he really liked it. Haley says, I just feel safer under a blanket. It's cozy. I want to have a blanket too. I don't have one right now, which is why I grabbed my hoodie. Nita says, it's finally starting to get more autumny here. What's our high today? It was raining all night. 82. Starting Monday, it's supposed to be nice. I'm very much looking forward to it. I did go for a bike ride on Sunday evening. And I did not see any snakes, which was surprising. Because I've seen a lot lately. We have a 65-month resub from Shy. Thank you. With the job emote. Intelligent One says, when are you going to bike around the whole world? At this rate, it won't be long now. Someone just did something like that for the Guinness record. I can't remember her name. And there's someone I started following. Unfortunately, I learned about them at the end of their journey. They went from, like, I want to say Portugal to Japan. And they live in Japan. And they just made it recently to Japan. So they went east from Portugal all the way through, like, the Middle East and down through India and, like, Laos and China. And then took a ferry to South Korea and then took a ferry to Japan and then is biking home to, like, Tokyo area. And that was really cool. But I've never done any touring stuff. There's 2 touring trips I want to take, and I've talked about them before. One is the Gap Trail from Pittsburgh to DC, and the other is the Katy Trail across Missouri. Nita says, I'm jealous of all the cute little snakes you've seen. 2 weeks ago I saw a copperhead. And they're beautiful snakes. I would never get near one. Riding around him on my bike was the closest I will get to one. And he was in strike pose and not very happy about where he was. Renee says, oh, you mean a nope rope. For the most part, I think copperheads are like one of the only venomous snakes we have here in Raleigh. They're the ones you need to watch out for. Stoop Kid says there's 2 YouTubers who did their yearly cycle across Japan for charity. Chaz and I watched a few weeks ago a video of them starting that. We watched the beginning of them starting that trip. And that looks super cool. There's a trip in Japan I want to do next time we go. I always forget the first word of it. Have they posted their daily post to Instagram yet? Unless Chaz wants to just type it for me. Shimanami Kaido. I don't know why, but I always want to say Mo instead of me. So there's a trip I want to do there. And it's the cycling road in Japan. It's like, I could do it in one day. I'm pretty sure, like, the mileage of it is the same I've done in a day. But I want to be able to enjoy the sights and stop and, buy a bike kit, which is bibs and a jersey at their little cafe halfway through. So I have a kit outfit for it. So, like, I want to be able to stop and see things and do things. So I'll probably do 2 days, maybe 3. Depends who's with me and what they feel. Someone had said, I think Jacket K said that I had really seemed to have gotten into cycling. It's been fun.
The pinnacle in afraid food, Tiny Eddie's peppermint and peanut butter donut bits.
I mean, I'm afraid of that Eddie. I think Eddie's trying to terrify me. That's 1,000 bits from Gold Lightning, who says, Tiny Eddie, what would be good to add to the pumpkin spice tres leches cake? Peppermint and peanut butter donut bits. So those are basically donut holes, but they're peppermint and peanut butter. Which I don't think is the best combination, but it's not awful. It's edible. But it's the pinnacle in afraid food, and I'm terrified. I don't need to be sick from that. Thank you, Gold Lightning. We also have a 36-month resub from Axie Sableye. Thank you. Juliet says, I mean, that sounds great unless peanuts kill you. Yeah? Yeah? I just finished my last pack of sunflower butter cups, which are like peanut butter cups, but sunflower butter. And I am sad. Which just means I have to go to Trader Joe's. Pipe Power says, Scary Month is soon. Yeah, so, the vlog that came out last night was Haley and I putting together hats. We got witch hats, and then we decorated them. So I need to find out what I'm going to wear with mine. They turned out very cute. So I need to do that. I need to figure out, maybe get some wiring and making a broom with stuff I find in the woods. Juliet says Trader Joe's has them. Noted. They have a few things, Juliet. They have an almond butter dark chocolate one. That one I think might be my favorite because I like dark chocolate. You guys are gradually turning into Gruntilda. I think that's why witches were on the mind. Zelda and Hilda from Sabrina. So I have a dress that might work. I think I need to tailor it. I think it's gotten too big for me. I have to see if it works with the hat. But like, I found this really cute bodysuit the other day, but it was way more money than I want to spend on a top. And then I could pair it with a skirt. But then I have to buy a skirt. I don't know. Maybe Haley and I just need to go to more thrift stores. Setsy says, you and Haley will go down the street having rhyme-offs. I think Haley will win that. Haley's definitely winning that. Cycling witch mouth. I just have to turn my bike into a broomstick. Anyway, we need to do something for Halloween as a group. We talked about it, but we need to, like, solidify ideas down. To make sure everyone has time to get, their costume. Because I'll have mine. Dan has a few. Dan has a few things that he just kind of, like, has, and it's great. Dan's always down for, like, doing a Halloween outfit or, like, cosplaying for something. Since which costumes are already in the making, you can all just go as banjo characters. And Thunderstriker said, it's before Extra Life this year, so you all won't be dead. Exactly! That was one of the things we keep saying, like, we're not going to be exhausted during Halloween because it's Extra Life is after. Setsy says, oh yeah, was he mad you didn't invite him to decorate hats? I did get a message from Dan at like 3 a.m. that was like, I've never felt more seen. So, if Dan wants to make a hat, I'm sure Dan can buy a hat and Haley and I would like help him or go with him to pick stuff out for it. He left a comment in the YouTube. Okay, I'll have to go check. Time to dress up as the Sanderson sisters. What are their names? I don't know if Steven's ever seen that. Maybe that's the movie we should watch for Halloween. Thomas said, can we please play Kinnikuman Ultimate Muscle Game for Extra Life? Thanks, y'all. Winifred, Mary, and Sarah, thank you. One of them is Brandon. Yeah, I don't think Brandon's seen Hocus Pocus either. My guess would be he has not. Yeah, Thomas wants to play Ultimate Muscle Game for Extra Life. That's going to be on Thomas's list. Good morning, Thomas. Renee says, wait, there are people who don't watch Hocus Pocus every Halloween? I mean, I had. For a long time. Steven wants to watch the sequel to Halloween because we watched the first one. Chess says, I found some shovelware for my choices. Chaz's shovelware list for Extra Life. Did you post it, Chaz? I'll have to go look. I think I might stick with Party Pigs. You did post it? Okay, I'll have to go look. Renee says, wait, which Halloween? The old one or the Rob Zombie one? We watched the original last year, and Steven had mentioned watching, like, the sequel, I guess. I don't know the series well. Yeah, I have to think about what Halloween movies we can watch. We also have to figure out what we're doing as a group, because, like, we've never gone out and done something. So it might be a fun time to do that. And then have a movie night another night. Alright, let's start by running beans. Do a shout out to Steven's Patreon supporters on patreon.com/ oh wait, no. Gosh, what is it? I don't know. There's a link in the chat for you. So check that out and look at the perks for that. Someone said I highly suggest Over the Garden Wall. Yeah, that's what Dan wants us to watch. He already posted about it. Mr. Deathkill says, professional streamer Mallory. Yeah, I'm tired. My allergy meds kicked in because I can breathe better now. Let's see. There's a vlog coming out in 12 minutes. So, I think we'll hang out right till then, and then, I'll send you all there. Is it a Japan vlog? No. It is not a Japan vlog. There's an art in the queue. That's a good thing to do right now. Thank you, Vagabond. The marker I have for that is not very big. This is art from Big Feared Balloon. Extra Life ad campaign, Super Minion Maker, Overlord, Dark Legend. Thank you for the art this morning. Ember Laura says, more Overlord. I'm very excited for Extra Life. I have a reminder in my phone. It's probably something that we should like start talking about for food for the year. Because I have some ideas for food this year. And I want everyone's thoughts on it. Because we did pizza last year. Thomas said fajitas. Thomas, we're doing fajitas on Thursday. This is for Sunday. I mean Saturday. Vagabond says the Extra Life page is live as well. Games are going to be updated soon. So yes, you can check out the Extra Life page and get early donations in. Mods did pizza last year too. That's the other thing that I need to deal with. Let me just live update my to-do list. Food for Extra Life. Tell us what you're doing this year so we can all order the same thing. We have decided you are all eating barbecue. No, I have some ideas that will make things easier for us as a group. I just need to check with the group and see how they feel about it. Lunar says, oh, I can do barbecue. You live in, like, the barbecue state. So yeah, Extra Life is coming up. I'm very excited about it. Make sure you all put it in your calendars if you haven't already. It is, like, November 9th. It's the second Saturday of the month. Someone will do the Nightbot command for me. The test day is John's birthday? Oh no! Okay. Cool. People are like, is John going to do a thing? I have no idea. I have not talked to John lately. I talked to John a few weeks ago. But I'm just thinking more like, the last time John interfered in something, the computer broke. That's what I was thinking about. Get a backup computer? We have a backup computer, because we have this one. We have the one Steven streams, Subnautica on. We're good. You all know what I meant. Swimming. Raider Dread says, God, remember the Top Model game? Oh, that's a good one too. That one's good. And I really liked Busy Scissors, and I was really sad, like, it just stopped working. Very sad about that. Busy Scissors was cut short. It was. It froze. And I was sad. Thomas says, y'all can see the last 2 levels of Odama we missed. True. Tropical Free says, I can confirm I got my own copy of Busy Scissors after watching y'all play it, and it crashed in the same place. That's concerning, because I was about to ask Steven to find another copy and get it, because I figured it was ours. So, that sounds like a game-breaking glitch. Wizard grad student says, what was the baseball game, the one with the fourth wall break? Power Pros? That's fun to pick up every year and play a little bit, having forgotten what happened last time. And I'm pretty sure, from what I remember being told, that we have to maybe start Power Pros over, which is fine, because it's a great game, and we had so much fun playing it. And it's fun to watch. Trauma Center is fun to play, and that has been fun every year to play, and like really go over the top with the voice acting when we read it out loud. So those are all fun ones, and I'm very excited to see what we play this year. Midnight Lunacy says, Power Pros time loop until we beat it. Did something happen to the save data? No, I feel like we just got a game over. Or we will. Like on the next turn or something. I can't remember. We were told something. Thomas is pushing for Ultimate Muscle, which is a fighting game. Pokemon Princess says, oh please, another wrestling game. That was amazing. Thomas says, I just want to talk about Ultimate Muscle and for Chaz to be grumpy. You're trying to hurt Chaz after Chaz has done so much? Chaz says, it's Extra Life Day. I'll be grumpy guaranteed. We love you, Chaz. Chaz is the best. We just have to keep Chaz happy with Coke Zero and whatever else Chaz wants. Cake. Chaz snack. Give him a sign to tap. Chaz, do you want a whiteboard to write us notes so you can tap it? What was Chaz snack again? Yogurt, toasted oats, bananas. We need to see this whiteboard, please. If Chaz wants a whiteboard to write notes on and tap, I will get him one. That's an easy enough thing to settle. It would be a cool emote. That would be a cool emote. Chess says we don't need a physical thing. I mean, I buy the physical thing. Oh, I accidentally clicked something. There we go. I clicked something and it took off the alert list. What if, Chaz, you take the iPad and you can like just write on that and show that? It's like a screen or a whiteboard. It's just a digital one. Bostic says, why not go old school? Chalkboard. A real slate this thick. A metric ton. Super heavy. You drop it, it shatters. Get another TV, connect a computer, open MS Paint. Hook up the NES, put in Mario Paint, get the little mouse. Perfect. All right. I'm not sure if Steven's going to be streaming Subnautica tomorrow. He might. Knowing Steven, he will probably try to do something. So, be sure to be on the lookout for that tomorrow. I assume one of us will be doing breakfast stream on Thursday. And, current plan is for me to stream Friday morning for painting, which will be easiest to set up if he is not well. So I'll paint something. And then, assuming everything's doing better, we're gonna do banjo on Friday. So, will Kepi do the stream? That's on Kepi. I haven't seen him. I assume he's bothering Steven still. So, current plan is for things to continue on this week. So make sure you follow the channel if you aren't, so you know when that happens. There is a vlog out as of right now. So we are going to go raid that vlog. What vlog is that? Is it... Oh, it's a good one. Yes, please do. Dan tries Special K. So, make sure you go watch that. Because we had Steven trying Special K, and then Brandon, and now Dan. So make sure you go watch that right after stream. Otherwise, I hope to see you all the rest of the week, and I hope you have a good Tuesday. The series continues. It may continue yet, we don't know. When is mine? I don't know. We'll see. Mine isn't as fun as Dan, who, like Moose says, doesn't like strawberries. So go check that out, and I'm not gonna do a dome. I'll just say Special K Dome right now, so you can all go watch that and see what Dan has to say about Special K. Hope you all have a good Tuesday. Have a good day.